know what a guardian angel is for. Like I said, it's basically for our designated angels. Guardian angels can't speak to us. They can't speak to us. They don't talk to us. We can ask questions, but they're not allowed to answer, only because of the simple fact they're guardian angels. With them speaking to us or responding to noises, it will distract them from what their job is to do, which is to protect and to guide. So with us asking our guardian angels anything, or our guardian angel period, it will not respond, because just in case it's demons or bad things or anything that's happening, if they get a distraction, if they get a distraction, it doesn't help the situation. And if they're there to guard and protect, they can't answer back, they can't talk, they don't react to noise unless it's something to where they have to guard you. Other than that, guardian angels are there, just there to protect our angels and us at the same time. So I met the guardian angel when I went to my spiritual world, and I got not introduced, but I was pointed out. My designated angel showed me a demon, which demons, they disguise themselves in people. Demons can follow you and you don't know it. Our house is known as House of Angels because of all of our angels that we have with us. And these demons, Satan sends out, it's two different kind of demons. It's the messengers and the ones that try you. And the ones that try you are the ones that's basically the ones that upset your attitude, or you're trying to figure out why bad stuff keep happening. And messengers are basically like the one I met in my spiritual world. He just basically let me know that Satan is really mad right now, and he doesn't like the fact that I'm learning what I'm learning, and I'm learning the truth. Demons are not scared of the title God, Jesus, and Lord, because they know it's a title. But I also learned that using Yahweh, when you say that name, they quickly vanish, they run. It's like their skin is like, it starts like bubbling. So it's like they burning. They already are demons, so they from hell. So when you say God this or Jesus that, they know it's a title. And the reason why I know that is because I tried to use that in my spiritual world towards the demon, but it didn't work. He just laughed at me. He said, "Do you think that's really going to work?" He said, "Evidently they must not be teaching you too much." And that's what my angel said to me. He just knows that you don't know that Jesus and God and Lord, he knows that those are titles, so that's not, his real name. So people out here say God and Jesus and Lord, it really doesn't do nothing to the demons. They just laugh at you when you say, "I rebuke you, demon," or "I rebuke you, Satan." They're not scared of the name Lord, Jesus, and God. They're scared of the YAHWEH and Yahweh.
And YAHWEH is?
YAHWEH is Jesus, as they would say. Jesus is the title.
Okay, so YAHWEH is the name that Christ had when he walked the earth.
When he walked the earth, exactly. Yep.
So there's power in the name YAHWEH. Mm-hmm. Now, it's power in the name Jesus, but only to YAHWEH.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's because YAHWEH knows that you mean Yahshua.
Yeah.
He knows you're talking about him, so there's power in that name because he knows you're talking about him.
Yeah.
But there's no power in that name towards the demons because they know that's not his true name.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was understanding that correctly.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Okay, you've already told me that Yahweh is the name of the Most High, the Elohim, who in the spirit is incomprehensible.
Right.
So, okay. So if we want to combat demons or get them to flee, we need to call on the name Yahshua, who is the Father. Yahshua, who is the Son, also the Christ.
Yeah.
Or Yahweh, who is the Father.
Yes.
And who is
the name, right.
Right. So we need to use their true names.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
So what did this demon say to you?
well, he's mad. Like I said, I didn't know. Well, he was basically sending a message. Like I said, Satan has messengers and triers. Triers are the ones that come and stir up stuff. Messengers are demons that come and tell you directly why Satan is mad. And my angel had to point the demon out to me because they look like normal people. You know, but I can't say they are branded.
What does that mean? They're branded.
On the back of their necks, they have 666. They're branded.
Wow. Okay, but can you see that?
Hmm.
Even on a person, even when they trying to be a person, can you see that 666 on the back of their neck?
Oh no, but your spirit will know. They won't know it's a demon, but like when you always say you have that bad vibe towards somebody, usually most likely it's probably a demon or a troubled soul that's not willing to change or get to know the education. I wouldn't say education, but know the truth. And so when a lot of spirits don't want to know the truth, most likely they're really demons. So because I did ask my angel that, I said, well, if I can't see them in the real world, how am I supposed to know if they're demons or not? So a lot of troubled spirits can be demons, but you can't see the mark on the back of the neck. But in the spirit world, you can see the 666. It is bold. Like as soon as he turned around, I could see it on the back of his neck. Because in the spirit world, he was facing me. He wasn't saying nothing. He was just facing me, and I was like, okay, maybe he's just trying to figure out who I am. But my angel was like, no. When he turns around, you'll see what I mean. When he turned around, I didn't see nothing. I wasn't realizing to look at his neck. But she said, you see what's on his neck? And I looked and I seen the numbers. I said, it says 666. She said, yeah, that's the marking of the
Okay, so
demon.
this was your designated angel that was telling you this, and what's her name again?
Was my Alexar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alexa is yours.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But he was just sending a message to let me know that Satan is highly mad. He's mad because we're learning the truth about Yahweh. We're learning the truth about angels. We're learning the truth about what's good. And basically, our eyes are not covered, or we're not blinded, because a lot of people are blinded because a lot of people don't know the truth. A lot of people are used to growing up listening to what the people that they grew up with was taught. So if you don't know the truth, you're basically pretty much blinded. And Satan's mad. I said, like, my angel told me we're the house of angels because we all have given our lives back to God. Yahweh. And the devil is mad because we have all given our lives back to God. We have rededicated ourselves to God. And basically what the demon was saying was, don't think it's going to be easy because we're coming. It's like they're coming stronger now. Like every day we're probably going to have to deal with something, deal with people. People are going to turn on us. But as long as we have that faith and that belief, we'll be alright. But, a lot of times demons, they try to figure out where they could come in. Because you can easily, like, for a moment, like let somebody make you upset, and then that upsetness goes farther than what it needs to be. So basically, the demon was just letting me know that Satan is real mad, and he's out here, like the Bible said, he's stealing, destroying people's lives, and doing everything, and he's really more mad at people that really that knows the truth. So since we are beginning to learn the truth and know the truth, he's going to send everything in our direction, in our path, to try to get us to not believe, like when we doubt, or like when I first started really dealing with all these spirits and stuff. Like I had my doubts and my disbeliefs, and I'm like, I don't know what's real and I don't know what's not real. I don't know if I'm just making stuff up, but I can't make stuff up that I've never known people or never seen people. So it's gonna be. I wouldn't say it's not even tricky to me anymore because I know what it is. Because basically you're just telling on yourself or telling on Satan. So he's pretty much mad, and he's gonna try his best. He's gonna try his best because that's what the demon said. Oh, he's gonna try. We're gonna try. You're gonna get tested. You're gonna get tempted, And I'm like, what does that mean? My angel just said, oh, he's just telling you basically what they're going to do. They're going to put temptation in front of you. They're going to put people in front of you who you feel like that's with you, but that are against you. It's just a fight. It's a battle. It's a war. Like I say, it's a war in the spiritual world every day. So basically, this is our war. But since we know who Yahweh is and what He's capable of, I'm not too much worried about it. I don't feel like anyone who knows the truth should be worried about it once you know the truth. And I'm glad I am learning, because at first I was hesitant to learn because I was afraid, because I was like, I don't know what this is about or what it's for. But yeah, demons, they come out and do what they supposed. They do their job. They come out to destroy, just as well as Satan do his job. So they have their, like I said, it's two different. They have types of demons. They have the messengers and they have the trials.
Okay.
Messengers is just the ones that come and tell you basically, like the demon I seen. Basically, he's telling me like, you got a price. Basically, like you have a price tag on your head. So, and then the trials is the ones that come out and start mess. It be like corrupted, like start confusion and arguments and fights, and then you think about like, why did I get mad over something so simple as that? Or you come in a room full of happiness and then the whole atmosphere changed. That's the demons. That's Satan. So.
And that reminds me, you're supposed to speak peace before you enter a dwelling.
Yeah.
You're supposed to speak peace into this household, peace into this dwelling.
Right. Because a lot of times people don't know why all of a sudden the atmosphere, the whole, everything has changed. Because sometimes you could walk into a setup and you don't know it's a setup because you can't see them. It could be a room full of them, and if you're, coming in, knowing the truth and dealing with the truth, your spirit will know. But as far as your flesh, you just probably like it's just not your cup of tea. But you could be walking into a bombshell and don't realize it. So, because if it's one, it's like, this was how I was told. For one angel, there are 6 demons for each angel. Because that angels are so powerful than what we think they are. So you got a guardian angel and you have a destiny, which we all do.
Okay, hold on. You say there are 6 demons for every angel? But how is that possible if you told me that once Satan loses an angel, they're gone forever? And when God's angels are wounded,
right?
They
but I'm
are
saying when God angels get wounded, they go and come right back. When Satan's angels, demons, are destroyed, they vanish. What I'm saying is, for one angel, basically, I guess Satan sends out 6. Like it's like a multitude of them.
I understand now. So what you're trying to tell me is that in order for Satan to fight one of God's angels, he sends 6 of his demons.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I had to understand that because when the demons were kicked out, when Lucifer left heaven, when he got kicked out of heaven, he took a third. He took 1/3 of of a number that we can't count. He took 1/3. So I didn't understand how he had more demons than God had angels. But now I understand, because what you're saying is he doesn't have more demons than God has angels.
Right.
He just sends more against one of God's angels, to conquer one of God's angels. In order for him to feel like he has a fighting chance, he sends 6 demons.
Right.
Okay, I understand.
See, it's like 6, 6, 6.
I understand, because you told me that Satan knows he cannot win. You've already told me that.
Right.
You told me it's not about him winning. It's about him doing as much destruction as he can before he loses.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is, did they say anything specifically about me? Either the angels or the demons?
It's funny. It's not funny, because the demon said all our names. And he didn't call us like the names that we go, street names. And he said all of our names. Quinada, Jayla, Amari. And I said, why are you saying all our names? And he's like, because Satan's mad. I said, so why are you calling all of our names then? Why are you keep repeating our names because he just kept saying our names. And I said, what is that for? He said, the house of angels. And I said, why you keep saying that? And my angel let me know then. He's like, that's what the house is, a house of angels. Because everybody has to be dedicated. Well, the kids, they're going to be kids. But as far as the adults or Jayla, we have all rededicated our lives to God. And these so that rededicate their life to God and give their life to God is the angels in heaven, they sing to God. Everybody knows.
Right, they rejoice.
They rejoice.
Over every saved soul, they rejoice.
So,
all of the angels in heaven rejoice.
But when they rejoice in heaven, Satan and the demons also know too. So it's just not like, okay, just only, heavenly beings know both the heavenly beings and Satan and his demons know.
Well, that makes sense to me because Satan should know when he loses.
Yeah.
When he loses a soul to God, he should know that.
He just don't want to accept. He has no chance with our souls, and that's what it is. He's just mad, and that's that the demon just said. He was like, don't think it's going to be easy because it's not. He's like, it's not easy for no child of God because each day we're working on them. And I was like, well, oh really? You're working on us? He was like, yeah, that's our job. He was like, we're trying to get as many as we can. He was like, and seeing that you are learning the truth, your family your household is learning the truth, do you think that we're not trying to get in? And I'm like, well, you can't get in. I said, I'm not worried about it. And that's when I keep wanting to say my guardian angel, but that's when I seen the guardian angel, and it's just like, he was just like there, like he just was there, and the demon just stood there. He didn't do nothing. Then
okay, how close was the angel to the demon? How close was the demon to the angel? How close were you to either one of them?
Well, my angel is always close to me. Your angel is always close to you. It's like y'all neck and neck. I'm here, she here.
Mm-hmm.
The guardian angel, when it appeared, because like I said, I didn't know it was with us at the time. But see, when the demon, I guess, started making, I would call quote unquote threats, he stood in front of us. So I asked my angel.
Okay, when the demon started making threats, right, which angel stood in front of you?
The guardian angel.
The guardian angel stood in the guardian angel.
My angel stood in front of me. The guardian angel stood in front of my angel. So he was guarding both of us.
Okay.
So, but.
So what type of threats was the demon making?
Just basically threats saying that, we're being watched and don't think it's going to be easy. And
so you could hear the demon's voice. Did it sound like what?
It's eerie and it's loud. It's not like it's how we talking now. It's like a bold, eerie. I'm trying to give you an example because it's.
Have you seen The Exorcism?
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Do they talk like that?
Yep. But it's just loud.
It's just a lot louder.
Yeah, it's a lot louder. I guess they feel like being loud. I don't know. But I guess they feel, when somebody yelling at you loud,
mm-hmm. Yes.
it makes you feel like, ooh, I don't want to talk.
It's intimidating.
Yeah.
So they try to intimidate you by being loud.
Yeah.
Okay. So
when he started getting like that, that's when the angels got in front of me.
That's what I was trying to understand. Yeah. How did you know you was being threatened if the threats were not sounding like threats to me? It sounded like he was still just talking.
Yeah, but it's the tone, I guess you want to call it, in his voice.
Okay.
So, but once, he told on himself saying that, God is a title, which I already knew this, but to them it's a joke to them because people don't know the truth. But as soon as you say Yahweh or Yahshua, his skin just started like bubbling. Mm-hmm. And so once it started doing that, I asked my aunt, I said, what's wrong with him? And she said, oh, they don't like the truth. And I said, what you mean? She was like, you said the truth, the real name. Yahweh, Yahshua. And when she was telling me, his skin was just like bubbling, but it got worse and worse. And he just was
so every time one of y'all said Yahshua or Yahweh, his skin was just
bubbling,
right, exactly.
And then it's just,
so why didn't he just leave? Because he was
doing his job. He's a messenger.
Oh, okay.
He can't. He has to. He said, I have to. He said, I'm here because I'm doing my job. I have to bring this message. So, and that's what I asked.
And the message was just that it won't be easy?
Yeah.
So he didn't try lying to you or nothing?
I didn't think to ask that. I'm pretty sure he probably did. But my angel, I don't think he did because I think my angel would have told me. So, but basically they tell on themselves, and then they basically send the triers, the ones that's gonna try to come and corrupt stuff and make stuff seem bad and have you thinking other ways and you know doubt stuff, relationship, whatever, anything that you have going, because they don't want you to know the truth, and they mad because you do know the truth, and they feel like they know now because since we know the truth, we're gonna try to help somebody else to know the truth.